to the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 68 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
7. Bengals, nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bengal ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Joe Mixon.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds Corey Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Across midfield.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Corey Davis, incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there.
And a Bengal first down.
Burrow on play action. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To number 84.
Corey Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And 4.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Steelers 21. Bengals.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play.
Bengals.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Complete to Joe
Caught that
Mixon.
look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Burrow's pass.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 40. He's at the 30.
That's
10.
right, baby. It's all
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and to navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The return man, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You. Alert, alert. Hey. Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. An even 90 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
It's just me and you.
Burrow will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Running with McFarland. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to send this one deep, right? It got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards.
First down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now a run with McFarland. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's McFarland. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Steelers 56, Bengals 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what hell. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. My stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could all to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get out that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get out that you desire.
how it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.